8 count, gloves 6 ounces. The referee is Lorenzo Fortunata of Argentina. The judges are Carlos Appen of Argentina, Harold Letterman, New York City, Hilario Cedeno of Panama. The judges will do all the scoring. The referee will not have a vote. It is an 18-foot ring inside, and we're in round number 1. The champion with a record of 16-1, certainly a courageous fellow with Luis Zapata. They won the championship in Tokyo. They have defended it 4 times, and they have defended it on the road each time. So obviously he is a very confident champion, and he goes right at Joey Olivo early in the moments of the first round. The humidity and the heat is staggering inside this building. It is sort of an open-air building where the breeze can circulate, but I'll tell you now, at ringside here, it's got to be right around 100 degrees, maybe even more than that, and I'm sure you're aware of how high the humidity can be here in Panama. That's a good right hand thrown early in the round and early in the fight by the champion, Zapata. He's in the dark green, all the lettering there in front, the left-hander, and the challenger, Olivo, wearing the dark velvet fronts with the white stripe. We have 2 Argentines involved today. The referee from Argentina. Pretty good exchange there in behalf of Olivo. Coming off the rope. It'll be interesting to see whether or not the young man from California, training in a relatively humidity-free circumstance, how well he stands up in the heat here in Panama. There's also some question as to whether or not Zapata might decide to pace himself in the early going and force Olivo to make the fight, but that has not been the case. Zapata has come out rather willing in the very beginning. Joey Olivo sort of got himself with his ability into the position where, one, it was very hard to find anybody to train with at 108 pounds, 110, 12 pounds in Los Angeles. He did, however, spend a lot of time working with Albert Davila, whom we saw back in December in a valiant challenge of Buki Pintor. And he credits Davila with helping him a great deal. The corner people for Olivo, Rudy Tellez, and Norman Kaplan, the co-manager, Julio Flores, chief second, the trainer and cut man. Irvin Darling is also helping him. Darling involved in the training of Jorge Lujan. We're inside a half minute to go in round number 1. The World Light Flyweight Championship, 108 pounds. Both of them made the weight with no problem. The crowd reacting to a bit of a wild story. Nothing in it. First of 15 scheduled rounds is now over. Round 2, World Light Flyweight Championship, 108, the limit. The champion weighed in officially at 107 3/4. Considering the water weight that he's added. Now, Zapata on that rock Olivo. Straight left, right to his face. First real solid blow of the fight. Probably up around 10, maybe even 12 at the call for the bell. Olivo, on the other hand, has no trouble staying under a 108. In fact, has to eat pretty heartily to get up to 107. Makes him one of the marbles this time. Zapata is quite compact. Really doesn't seem to waste a lot of energy. Either one of them, for that matter. Left of the head was picked off by Olivo, but the right left of the body got home for the champion. Zapata stands 5'6", Olivo just under 5'8". Zapata won his championship on March 24 of 1980. Defended it in Korea, defended it in Caracas, again, Nakajima, and Becerra in Caracas, December. On his way way to Korea for the defense against Shubak Kim. He stopped off in Los Angeles to catch up on the time zone, do some training, and he worked out at that point with Olivo. Joey doesn't come in really cold against the champion. He knows something about him. Right hand by Olivo, just a little short as the champion moved away. A little bit of an abrasion under the left eye of Olivo here in the second round. He's only been cut twice of any consequence in his career. His only loss was to Vargas in Santiago, Chile. Pressure on, wings that left to the body, and he really ripped it home. Champion with a right hand to the face as we come to the end of round number 2, and another left to the body. Number 3, as you look into the face of Olivo now, you're going to see that there's considerable puffiness and quite a large abrasion under the left eye as the champion got to it in that second round. It's a very strong round for Zapata. Zapata's only loss was October 28 back in 1978 when Afonso Lopez beat him, the Latin American Junior Flyweight Championship bout, a 12-rounder. He lost in 12. He has not lost since. The first time I've seen the champion, and he's a pretty good-looking boxer. Olivo tries to tie him up, and Zapata just hammers away at the body. When Joey released him, he got away from a winging left. The champion, I would say right now, is making this fight. First time at home, remember. I'm sure there's some emotion in that factor. Right to the body and a left to the side of the head by Zapata. He is beating Olivo to the punch. That was one of the things Joey talked about yesterday. He had to get off first. He was concerned about taking some of the ring away from Zapata, who has good movement. But he hasn't had to worry about that. The champion's been coming right to it. Now, he was inside defensively, able to nullify the rather looping effort by Olivo. But the champion is going right to it. You won't have to look for this one. Olivo gets him 2 lefts to the face there, forcing the champion to miss with his left. Olivo with about a 4.5-inch advantage in reach, but it hasn't helped him so far. Final 10 seconds, round 3. Swelling underneath the left eye of Olivo, still there. He still has vision. I don't think his vision's been impaired at all as yet by the abrasion and the attendant swelling. Second round was a strong one for Zapata. Slowed down a bit in the third. No question but what he got off pretty quick. And has assumed an early lead. there. Olivo really hasn't stung the champion yet. Champion is the left-hander. Back to you there. Olivo's in the long trunks. I guess that's a good way to describe it. Champion's in the short trunks. Oh, he's quick. Olivo in the last couple of minutes now starting to go a little more straight at him. Perhaps looking to get a little more leverage. Joey's wild. So's the champion in that exchange. Zapata rocked him with that left to the side of the head. Some thought coming into this fight that we might have 2 matadors and no bull. But that has not been the case. They have been willing from the first bell. That's a good left hand right on the jaw of Olivo. As he ducked away, he caught it. May have hurt him. Zapata ripping away. Seconds there for Zapata. Round 4's over. Round 5, and the champion Zapata, the left-hander, on the left of the screen there, comes out winging right off the bell. He has taken the fight to the challenger from the very beginning. Olivo, with abrasion and swelling under the left eye, has really, again I'll say, not stung the champion yet. But on 2 occasions, Zapata visibly rocked Olivo. Neither one of these young men go easy, to tell you that. You don't compile the kind of record they've had. Now we've got some blood coming off the forehead of the champion. I can't exactly see where it came from. Up around the hairline, I believe. So in that melee, at the very beginning, it looks like they might have butted. Zapata bangs a left to the face, and the blood is coming from right up around the hairline. The referee, Lorenzo Fortunata, took a look at it. Seems to be any problem with it. Take a look in slow motion. I'm sure it was a butt that caused it because they stuck their heads right in here together at the beginning. And Zapata, the champion, sustained a minor cut up near the hairline as a result of it. We'll take a look at it. Zapata working very well to Olivo's body. Almost every time they've been close, he's been able to do some damage to the body. Zapata going after him. Inside 20 seconds in round 5. Quick little left hand pop to the champion's face. Zapata backs up, drops his arms, relaxes, and comes right back. will stay during the round as Olivo and Zapata go to their respective corners. And here's the moment early in the round. You see him go in close, bang heads right there. And that's what caused the slight cut up in the hairline over the forehead of the champion. Luis Zapata, his manager, is his trainer and cut man as well. So they are working to close the cut up there. The blood really wasn't that obvious. It did not seem to impede the champion in any sense. I'm frankly surprised that the champion has just absolutely made the fight, refusing to let Joey Olivo have any opportunity to get something going on his own. And he's been struggling with a very heavy abrasion under the left eye with swelling since the second round. But he, Olivo, has not been able to get off in front of the champion yet. But this is scheduled for 15. It's got to be at least 100 degrees in the ring. Who knows what may happen between here and 15. Slower at the beginning this time. That left hand by the champion picked off by Olivo, but the right hand got home to the challenger's jaw. Olivo's the one in the long trunks with the white stripe now. Joe is not able to get it. Zapata seemingly very confident. And as I said at the very beginning of the fight, he must be a confident boxer because his first 4 defenses were all away from home. You go to Japan, Korea, Venezuela a couple of times, you're not always sure that you're going to get a call in a close fight. He knocked out Nakashima in the second meeting after he had defeated him for the championship, but the other 3 defenses all went 15 rounds. On the halfway point, round 6. Zapata seems extremely confident now, trying to pick his spots. Left to the head, left to the jaw. Seems frustrated. Goes hard to the body, Olivo did, and got it there. Champion pops the right hand into the face of the challenger again. Pace is slower. You could not go 15. I don't care how well conditioned they are. They couldn't go 15 like they were wailing away at each other in the second, third, and fourth rounds. They have got to slow the pace a little bit. But to say it again, the thing that's most impressive in the fight right now is the absolute confidence of the champion, Zapata. 7 scheduled for 15. And where I'm sitting, I feel the champion has taken control of the fight and is steadily building a solid foundation for a successful defense. Unless Olivo can find some way to, one, penetrate the defense. And probably the best way for Joe to do that is just simply make up his mind to throw the first punch. Really stung the champion yet. Not recently. Right hand almost did, but again, not able to pick it off. Next week on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll have the WBA Featherweight Championship fight from the same arena here in Panama City. Eusebio Pedroza, WBA Fighter of the Year, against Patrick Ford of Guyana. That should be a end. Right now, you're looking at Hilario Zapata defending his championship at home against Joey Olivo of Los Angeles, California. And we are in round 7. We'd like to alert our local stations along the way. At the end of this round, we will take a station break. Olivo digs the right hand to the body that time. Got it there. That's the second time he's been able to score with a hard right to the body. The champion comes back on that flurry with the left to the jaw. The champion has, up to this juncture, thrown the greater number of punches and landed the greater number of punches. Pretty good right hand there. That may have been the best punch of the fight by Olivo. But even so, Zapata was able to slip and escape most of the force. And now Olivo's getting a bit of a mouse under the right eye. Zapata keeps popping that right hand into that damaged area. He's going to really puff up that left eye, too. He's able to find it quite a bit here in this 7th round. We'll be back with more of the Zapata-Olivo WBC World Light Flyweight Championship after this word from our local station. He comes out and throws the first punch of the round. He's done it consistently. Zapata pursuing Olivo. Comes off the ropes that time, escaping most of the force of the left hand thrown by the champion. Olivo has 8 knockouts in his 27 fights. Zapata 6 knockouts in his 16 fights. Right to the face, hard left to the body by Zapata. Back he goes, same routine, and then flashes the right back into the face of Olivo. Every time Olivo seems to set up and get ready to go with a series, the champion beats him to the punch. Mouse under the right eye of Olivo. A hefty abrasion under the left. Some swelling. We're having a little trouble with our satellite transmission. Picture's a bit less than we'd like it going into the States and to New York. We're scuffling with it. We'll try to get it as clean as we can. We're in round 8. 108-pound World Boxing Council's World Light Flyweight Championship. Title held by Hilario Zapata. On the right-hand side of your picture, Joey Olivo is the number 2 ranked challenger and the one man that Zapata's people admitted they really didn't want to take on. German Torres of Mexico is the number 1 contender in this division. And the winner of this fight is going to have 30 days to negotiate and 90 days in which to defend against Torres. Brutally warm inside the gymnasium. Olivo getting a right and a left to the side of the head of the champion, but neither blow seemed to have a whole lot on it. Olivo, Joey sitting in his corner, the challenger, puffing a little bit at the end of that 8th round. The champion's corner suggesting he might think about an overhand attack. Let's see if he does. Right now, he really doesn't need it. His pace is adequate. Certainly, he has the edge in points on a 10-point plus scoring system for the winner of the round. Olivo just does not seem to be able to cut it loose and get there first. A bit wild there. But I think it's very obvious to you as you watch the fight that Zapata is in control of it and confident about things. Hand there by Olivo. He went to the body, came back to the head, came back to the body, and the champion fights him off. Zapata got himself flat-footed that time, and Olivo found him. He goes back to the body. That was almost low. But a good official. We've hardly noticed it. Champion gets wild there, but gets away from the right hand by Olivo. We come down to the end of round 9. Zapata getting rocked. Olivo. Heavier blows are being thrown by Zapata at the end of round 9. Now round 10. World Light Flyweight Championship. 108 pounds. The amateur ranks today, it's 106. We saw a very good light flyweight bout amateurs last week with a gold medal winner from the Soviet Union against Israel Acosta of Milwaukee. A fight that I frankly thought Acosta won, but didn't get the call. Right hand to the face of Olivo. Left misses. Olivo would have clearly won that last round, but the champion closed with a big flurry and rocked him with a left to the jaw in the closing 20 seconds. I really think, and I'm sure that we'll be told that in the aftermath, that Zapata surprised the Olivo camp just a little bit by the way he came out and immediately started making the fight. He went right to the challenger. They thought they might have to spend a goodly portion of this fight chasing him, because it is the old rule of thumb, the foundation philosophy, that if a challenger wins the championship, he's got to go after him. That has not been the case. The champion has certainly not been very hard to find. See, referee Fortunato stepping in and said, let's pick it up a little, pick it up a little. And a left to the champion's head by Olivo. Both landed with some authority. growing a little stronger. He's got to, if he is to have a chance. There's that right hand back into the face of Joey. Olivo now beginning to throw more punches than the champion, but Zapata picking his spots and getting a lot of them home, like that right to the side of the head. Alto. Alto. All right, round 10 is over. The champion back to his corner. He looks fairly fresh. There's a little bit of a leak on that cut over the eyebrow, and there's Eusebio Pedroza that we'll be seeing next week against Patrick Ford in the WBA Featherweight Championship. Good-looking young man and with tremendous promise for the future. The WBA title in his pocket right now. There's your champion, Hilario Zapata, working in his corner. On him and across the way, Joey Olivo getting the ministrations of Julio Flores, Norman Kaplan, and Rudy Tellez. We've invited Duran to come over and visit with us, talk about whatever he'd like. Doesn't want to. It's his privilege. I understand that he has sold some of his story to New York City newspaper. I guess eventually you'll hear more about the Leonard Duran fight and the attendant aftermath. There's some conversation that Duran is to be matched, at least they're trying to work it out, with Maurice Hope. You can see at home that we're having some difficulty with the satellite. That bird's a long way up. It's sometimes difficult to find out exactly where the bug is. Pace is slowed. Actually, the first 8, in the 8th round, I thought Zapata slowed his pace somewhat. He had been on a rather furious pace through 5 of the first 6 rounds. He slowed up some. Started picking his spots a little bit, started loading up a little bit more. It looked for a time in round 10 that Olivo might come on, but just not able to do it. That left rip to the body of the challenger by the champion. Comes back to the head, he's wild. Olivo with his back to you there. Right pops to his face. He still has good vision, however, out of that left eye that was bruised back in the 2nd round. Every time Olivo again tries to set himself and go to a series, the champion just beats him off the mark, and he's ruined almost every one of them. And Zapata has this fight in hand right now, no question about it. There's that left to the head. He goes to the body, goes to the head, got them both there. To go, the champion trying to get a run going as he was able to go to the body, go to the head, and then back to the body. Zapata is giving some territory in the ring now, but as he is giving it, he is scoring. And we've gone through 11. Right now, let's go from warm and humid Panama City to bring... All right, we're back in Panama, Frank. Thank you very much. And we're heading into round number 12. I'm going to be looking for the first bucket of water to jump into when this is over. champion in control of the fight as they come out. He comes out for really the first time without landing the first blow of the round. Roberto Duran has now come over to sit down with us, and we'll visit with him in between rounds. Olivo flicks the right to the face. Champion backs up, gets away from it. Joey's been a little more precise here over the last couple of rounds than he was in the early going. But Zapata is quick, and he is compact. He's not wasting a lot of energy. When he goes to his target, he stings Oliva in that sore area under the left eye, and then ties him up. Talking with Roberto Duran at the end of this round. Luis Enriquez will be our interpreter. See the champion go to the body, go to the head, go to the body. He doesn't just settle for combinations, he likes to throw three. Olivo looks weary now. Perhaps it's frustration. Less than a minute to go in round 12. Zapata, on the other hand, composed and seems fresh. Again, a reminder, we'll talk with Roberto Duran just at the end of this round, very briefly. Maurice Hope, the super welterweight, junior middleweight title holder. They're talking about a bout for Duran with him. Champion closing strong again. End of round 12. Luis, would you ask Mr. Duran, in the fight with Leonard, how much pain was there and why he did not go ahead and fight with pain?
Dice que ya que tú le dijiste que tenía un dolor, más o menos qué clase de dolor tú tenías cuando peleaste con Leonard.
Bueno, fue un dolor de barriga que me pegó, ¿no? Se me acalombró el estómago.
It was a stomach ache and I got
me dolía, no me dejaba respirar, no podía
I could not breathe, and the pain was intense and I could not breathe properly.
Did the circulation or the pain cut off circulation? Could he not raise his arms and hands?
¿Cortó la circulación en un momento?
Sí, no podía respirar.
Yes, I could not breathe properly.
Me sentía débil.
And I continued to feel weak and weak.
Was it a virus?
Era como un virus.
No,
He doesn't know.
What about the fight, or the possibility of a fight with Maurice Hope?
¿Qué existe sobre la pelea con Maurice Hope?
Bueno, yo no sé nada, todavía no me han dicho nada.
Up until now, I don't know anything at this moment.
Thank you. We go back to round 13. We'll talk to Roberto in a couple of minutes, if he will stay with us. But he's going to leave us, so he's gone. But again, to reiterate, it appears there's some possibility that he will have an opportunity, or in fact, he's on record as saying he wants to resume his career, and Hope is the man that they'd like to match him up with. I don't know if Hope wants to have any part of it. That is yet to be determined. Right now, it is Joey Olivo pursuing the World Light Flyweight Championship. And so far, all he has done is pursue it. He has not really moved it on the shelf as yet. obvious to you, I'm sure, that in the final 30 seconds of each round, the champion has been the stronger, and now you see that right and the left and the right and the left, and the champion marching toward his challenger. Torres of Mexico is the top-rated contender at 108 pounds. And as of Monday, they have 30 days in which to negotiate Torres and the winner of this fight, and then 90 days to put it on. This has been, from the second round on, Zapata's dance. On the ropes, he gets a little wild with it, and Joey slips away, but now in the center of the ring, Olivo is taking punishment. He's hurt and he's tired. I would venture a guess the temperature's got to be 100. About the factor of fatigue and why Joey might be suffering a little from it. I don't know if it's the heat and humidity that's been his big problem, though. I think Hilario Zapata is his big problem. Zapata's going after him. He's trying to get him here in 13. It looks like Joey may be able to escape it. So far, this has been the most one-sided round of the fight. Has said that's it. The fight is over. After 13 rounds, Olivo couldn't answer the call for 14, and Hilario Zapata has defended the WBC World Light Flyweight Championship for a 5th consecutive time.